I set out to find the answers rather naively for myself. This wasn't any great quest. I've always had a curious mind. Down the years, I've found some of the answers, or I believe I have. But there's still a few that I'm looking for. My name is Philip Mantle, and I've been involved in UFO research for 40 years. My interest in the UFO subject began when I was at high school. My mum was originally from a rural part of Northern Ireland, and as a youngster she'd always told us about when she met a fairy on the farm where they lived. You know, this was very real, wasn't a fantasy. And I think that probably spurred a bit of interest. I was interested in all things paranormal, and just by chance, right literally the opposite side of the road from us was my best friend's grandmother, and she used to go to the spiritualist church. So I think when I was about 13, 14, that kind of age, I used to go with her, and I found it fascinating. I didn't necessarily agree with what they were talking about, but I found it fascinating. So I began to read about all things paranormal, and one of which was, of course, UFOs. But then I was also interested in astronomy, the space race, and so on. And I read a chapter in a book about UFOs that basically dismissed it, but nonetheless it intrigued me. So it wasn't any one thing, it was kind of a number of things. And rather naively, I thought if I read the odd book or two or a magazine here and there, I'll find out everything I need. But you know, that wasn't to be.